Alright guys, so let's go ahead and look at how I set up my charts. I'm just gonna go over like kind of zones, just different zones, put different zones out there, maybe some trend lines and stuff like that, so you guys can see exactly what it looks like when I actually set up charts. So, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and plot our support and resistances zones. That way we can kind of see what price does in those areas, and you know, when price breaks through it, maybe we can go on the 15-minute chart and kind of just look for entries. But first things first, we are going to be doing this on the hourly and the 4-hourly. That's where we want our zones, because this is going to be the strongest indicator that kind of shows what price is doing. So let's go ahead and mark this up, okay? So I see this as a zone, easy. Why is this a zone? Because I see a support in this area, right? I see a support in this area. And then in this area, we now have a resistance that was respected, okay? You could put the zone down here too a little bit, but it was respected, okay? Very simple. Now, let's look for another zone. Look at this, guys. What do we have in this area? Major support being made. Okay, so we'll drag this through, because if you look closely, we can also see, boom, resistance. Resistance from a support, now acting as a support again. This could be a live trade. Matter of fact, I might just get on this and start trading. No, but look, okay, very simple, right? Now, you got some rejections in this area. Boom. Very beautiful, okay? See if we can see anything else right here, guys. Little head and shoulders right here. Okay. Boom. Little zone right there where I see some rejections, just some action happening in there. Okay, so let's go back. Do some more just to show you guys. Boom. Little zone right there. We have rejections to the support here, and then right here we have some rejections on the underside where we could have easily saw this come down. We could have saw a test right here and then look for a 15-minute entry, right? Okay, what else do we see? We see some little ugly trend happening here, right? We could easily be in a trend. Switch this to the daily, maybe we'll see. Better. Yeah, it looks to me like we are in a little steep trend too, so we can mark that up so we know that we could be looking for sells. Alright, oh, 15-minute chart now. Okay, so that's nice. But as we see this rejection on the 15-minute, or on the hourly, we can go on the 15-minute like I said, and this is where we would look for our entry. This is where we would pretty much look for our Fibonacci to take place. So let's say price moved from here to here, and then it started to come down and hit our gold zone. We'd get in a little long position right here. Stops could even be below this zone, but we got a little bit below the 764 and target this area. Okay, very simple. So let's go back. Let's go look at another chart. Okay, so this was actually one of the ugliest ones, so I'm not going to show this one because it was very ugly. I couldn't really set much up, there wasn't much happening. Okay, but check this out. Okay, this is USD JPY. Could set some stuff up here. Okay, we were in a little channel. Channel then got broken and made a support right in this area. Okay, there's one zone. We have a decent looking amount of support in this area. I wouldn't really draw that through. I'd draw like that. Sometimes it is ugly, guys. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Sometimes it can be ugly. So don't expect these things to be beautiful. You're not going to draw these beautiful charts that are so nice and this and that. Nah. I'm sorry, guys, but that's just not realistic. Okay? So, once we saw price come to this zone on USD JPY, you see this rejection. Let's see if we could have got us a little entry, because we might have had an entry. We might not have, but that's why it's important to have these zones drawn up. Okay. I don't think so. It could be a little 764 rejection. I'll check. Okay, so this is the green candlestick. So we'll go from the wick of the green one because it's a bullish move. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. And why did I find this entry? Because I know we're rejecting a zone on a major time frame, which is the hourly or the 4-hourly, and we have already moved, not a lot, but 15 pips. It's not bad. We already hit take profit 1, so we'd already be at break even right here. You know what I'm saying? Target our final take profit stops just below the 764. Look at that. Look at that setup I just found, guys. Live. Okay? Very, very easy, guys. We're just on the hourly, we're on the 4 hours, and we're looking at zones, and look at the zone that was respected. We saw a zone get respected, so we went to the 15-minute chart to look for a little entry. There it is. There's 2 confirmations right there, and when you do those 2 together, it's good. It's really good. Okay? So that's kind of how I like to mark things up. I'll go back a little bit and show you guys some more. Look at this simple little support right here. Boom. Support made. Very beautiful. Okay. We saw this support get made. Okay. Now, how do we do this for future references? Okay, so all we would do is just, you know, we find the zone and then we drag it out a bit. Okay. Now, for the next, you know, few days, even, you know, a week, we have these zones marked up. Okay. Let's say, you know, this is a little support and resistance area. Boom. We draw it out. So now when price comes down and touches that zone, we remember, hey, I have this marked up. This is a zone. Do you see what I'm saying? Very simple, guys. So start marking up those charts. Go look at my video that shows you which pairs to look at. Mark up all those charts. Send them in the group chat. Let me see your guys' markups. And I will see you guys in a little bit.